all a very happy Valentine Day. And how wonderful is it that we are conducting a class on sustaining kids with love exactly on the day of Valentine. Indeed, each family member, whether it is at home or at the world, is our Valentine, someone that we care about. So let's get started with the meditation and then we get into the content of the class. For the folks who might be joining us today for the first time, we always start off the class with a meditation, and then there is a presentation where various different ideas related to this topic are presented, and then we save about last 10 minutes or so for Q&A. So please save your questions for the end. And for now, we'll get started with a guided meditation commentary. So please join me. It's that beautiful time of the day where I choose to spend time with the most beautiful being, I, the soul. So let's release the tensions of work, the burdens of past, the blockages in relationships, the discomfort in the body. Everything can wait for a few minutes. At this moment, I am choosing to be with thyself. I, the master, takes a journey within. To contemplate on love. Every being in this world, if they are looking for one thing, it is true love. Each one of us wants to be accepted the way we are, acknowledged, respected, and forgiven. It's good to think, how would I like to be treated by others? And also good to think, What kind of treatment makes me uncomfortable, sad, or mad? Each human soul, although unique, has the same core need to be loved unconditionally, truthfully, and consistently. Who can meet that need of the human soul? Who can meet my need to be loved? I am the only one that is in my company 24/7. I am the only one that can know myself inside out. I am the only one that knows the experiences I have had. Then won't I be the best person to love myself and to meet my need of being loved? Can I be satisfied with few minutes of love? Can I feel fulfilled with artificial, selfish love? I am the only one that is capable of loving myself the way I am throughout the day. I can do this. And sometimes when I find myself not worthy of love, I might have failed. I might have made a repeated mistake, and I'm finding it hard to love myself. I can connect my heart to the comforters of heart, God, who's a point of light like me, who's the ocean of love, mercy, and forgiveness. With honesty, I can let him know why I'm finding it difficult to love myself. God is a magician. He can spell such a magic wand on me that even with my weakness, my failures, I will fall in love with myself. When I sit in front of ocean of love, I can't help it but feel love. And after my heart is filled with love, then whoever comes in front of me will receive love without even me saying a single word. So on this Valentine Day, let's become our own Valentine and hug ourselves, embrace ourselves, and fill ourselves with love. I cannot love others till I have learned how to love myself. I cannot forgive others till I learn how to forgive myself. Thank you, ocean of mercy, God, for making me a river of love and giving me an elevated life. Welcome once again, everyone, to Sustaining Kids with Love. We'll get started with a quick revision from last class or the first class, where we talked about the foundation, where there is the foundation of love in a family. Then these four pillars are very solid, strong, and unshakable. We would automatically respect every individual in the family member, not just at the etiquette level, the word level, but also inside. We would only see their qualities. We would never dismiss themselves, and we would always have benevolent feelings for them. Our every action and word will either encourage them, strengthen them. Never would our words in any manner discourage them. We would want them to be free and independent. We would never want, love would never want anyone to make them dependent. There are no excuses where there is love. We will find the time to have some quality interactions, not where we are just talking over, watching TV or having dinner alone, but literally taking out time to just listen and understand, not with any intention of giving an advice or any kind of judgment or criticism, but literally just being there so that they can open their heart to us, say whatever they want, and we would not create any kind of judgment inside. That is really the quality time and giving happiness to our family members. as per their definition. And yes, indeed, we are not going to give them happiness which is requiring them to become insecure, or, where their security is in danger or their health is in danger. Obviously not. We as parents know better. But there are many small, small things where we might not be in agreement. But if we know that it really brings them a lot of joy, it's good to do things in their way versus always imposing our way and saying, hey, I'm doing this for your happiness. Now be happy. So when we are able to put our foundation of love strong, these pillars automatically will exist in our life. Where there is true love, these things automatically follow. And the one that has these four pillars strong, that family is bound to be very, very happy. So we need to constantly keep checking every day in our meditation. Writing journal is a great thing. End of the day, check, how did I do in these four pillars? Did I do something to give happiness? Did I spend some quality time? Did I do everything to empower? And was I respectful inside out? And then we started talking about, and today's class will spend more time on this. Parenting becomes very easy and effortless when there is true love. They say in Hindi, like I had said last time, mohabbat mein mehnat nahi. So where there is true love, there is no hard work. Parents will not find anything to be confusing or very effortful or tiring. There is some mixture or adulteration in love that is causing it to become hard. And this has been my personal experience in this last few years, day by day. Even though, I'm working full time and I have two kids, I also have an in-law living with us. I find things day by day easier. The more I increase love within me, the more I experience it. It's not something that is merged within me. We all love family. If anybody asks you, do you love your family? Do you love your kids? You'll all say, yes, obviously I do. But anytime are you experiencing it? And if I am experiencing only hard work, I'm finding difficulties, I'm confused, I am tired, then that means your love is only merged. It's in the subconscious. You're not experiencing it at the conscious level. So when we experience love for our family members, then everything we do is going to be full of smiles, enjoyment, bliss. That is all we are going to feel. Whether it is waking them up, driving them around, making food, cleaning dishes, doesn't matter. The smile on the face will not go away. That much is the power of love. Only if we learn how to take advantage of it. So, we are all indeed gushing rivers of love. We have to check, are we gushing rivers of love? Or for a lack of better word, I just put in stress. Am I experiencing positivity when I am doing all the chores, work for the family? Or I'm sitting with my family, am I experiencing this? Or am I experiencing tiredness, frustration, anger, stress? What am I experiencing? Whatever I am experiencing, that is what others will receive. If I feel, yes, I love my family very much, then they should experience that love from me every moment. And if they are not, that means something else is filled within me. So when here is an analogy, if a cup is, filled and filled and filled with coffee, what will happen? Once it is f- completely full, it will overflow and you will find it everywhere, right? And if we don't stop, it will spill even onto the floor everywhere, not just on the saucer. So anything that you are overfilled with, that is what is spread everywhere, right? This is where it is getting spilled over. So if I am filled with love inside, my heart is only filled with love, guess what will come out? What will others find? And if I am only filled with stress, restlessness, frustration, tiredness, this is all I can feel inside, what will others get? If there is love inside, I don't even have to think about I should speak nicely to my family members. I don't have to make an effort. If there is love inside, I will never ever get upset whether the kid agrees with me or not. I will be able to tackle everything with love. It really flows. When I become a gushing river of love, I don't have to make any effort to be careful, to pay attention. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't tell my teenager this, then they get mad. I should not do this today because that was very mean of me. This is all called extreme hard work. And still we keep making mistakes because the inside is filled with stress. It is filled with tiredness. It's filled with a lot of complaints, frustrations. Without even us realizing, it will transmit to others. So, what do I want to give? This is not a question of sitting and one day deciding that, okay, I should be like this with my family, I should not be like this. No. Just our work at the external level, what my word should be and what my action should be, that's good. At least we are thinking in that line, that is good. But we all know it doesn't work. It becomes, first of all, very artificial where the kid doesn't feel it inside. I'm only feeling frustration, anger, and I'm trying to be very loving. They will not receive love from me. They will only receive what is inside of me. So, very important to keep checking throughout the day. Ask yourself, how are you feeling? Just one simple question. When we realize that throughout the day we are actually feeling either fear, stress, tiredness, frustration, irritation, impatience, then effortlessly, unfortunately, that is what will get transmitted to whoever we are in, to whomever we are interacting with. The irony is that each one of us is actually a store, a treasure store of love. And yet we are not feeling it. That's a different story. But we are a treasure store of love. Why are we not feeling is a different story that let's try to understand that a bit more. When we are all made of love, each one of these qualities is the soul's quality. Many people will say, no, don't think this is actually true. Very difficult. Human beings have both anger and peace. They have love and hatred. They have irritation and patience. They have all of that as a mixture. Now, simple logical question. Say when a child is born and suppose the child's spine is misaligned, would we ever call that as normal? We would say no, absolutely not. If it was normal, then the child would never experience any pain with a misaligned spinal cord. Now, even when in adulthood, if my spinal cord becomes misaligned, how much pain would I feel? So, anything that is natural will never cause us to experience pain or discomfort. Now, when I am angry, do I feel pain or am I dancing in joy? When I am extremely feeling frustrated, or I'm feeling fearful. Am I am I comfortable in those emotions? When the soul alignment is destroyed or becomes defected, that is, I, the soul, is misaligned from my natural qualities, then I feel very uncomfortable. And that is why we keep craving to feel love, peace, happiness again. And we don't know how to experience it, so we resort to instant methods. Let me eat something, then I will be happy. Let me sleep it off, then maybe I'll become peaceful. Let me see something on social media, then maybe I will feel love. Let me call someone, maybe they will respect me. Why are we making these efforts if hatred was comfortable? So, very, very important to understand we are not experiencing love. There is a reason. One of the biggest reasons is we have we believe in this incorrect belief system that human beings are a mixture of positivity and negativity. Human beings are devilish. Anger is natural. Fear is very normal. These belief systems have caused us to not be made of love anymore. Till we don't realize this deeply, even though I might not be experiencing it, it is very true. Anger, stress, fear is experienced very commonly, it is very prevalent. But still, it is not my natural aligned state of mind. It is completely misaligned emotional state when I experience negativity. Second point, I belong to the ocean of love. Just like we have a physical parent, even though we have a physical parent, when we are in experiencing dire circumstances, we don't reach out to any of our physical close relationships. There's only one voice in our heart we start thinking about: the supreme soul, the eternal parent of the soul, God Himself, who is the ocean of love. A child inherits the qualities. It's not even a choice. Inheritance is given. I don't have to make an effort to get the inheritance from my parent. As soon as I'm born, I have the right to the inheritance of my parent. So when I, the soul, awakens and realizes that ocean of love, mercy, forgiveness is my parent, this is what God has. All the virtues and powers. The moment I realize this, I will become a treasure store of love. And this realization indeed needs to be practiced every day, which is nothing but meditation. Meditation is remembering who I am truly and who I really belong to and what is my responsibility. I'm an angel of love. Someone that is filled, like the coffee mug example. If you are overfilled, you will not have to make an effort. You overfill a cup, automatically it will spill. There is no hard work in that. Keep filling automatically. Oh no, I want everyone to get that coffee. Everyone, the whole floor should become filled with coffee. You don't need to make an effort. Keep filling. So, the effort we all need to make is really fill our hearts, fill our inner core with love. We are actually love. We belong to ocean of love. Automatically, wherever we go, we will be spreading love like an angel. Sorry, this is misspelled here. And what causes this love to go away from our life? What causes this mixture to come inside of us? Till we don't realize that, it's very hard to experience true love. This our inner core has been filled with stress, fear, anger, and some love. It's mixture, it's adulterated. So sometimes people receive love from us, and sometimes they receive nice yelling from us, or sometimes they receive discouragement, which is coming out of stemming out of fear and worry. Why? The the primary reason is indeed body consciousness. And what is body consciousness? It is literally where I am only aware of my physical roles. The physical awareness is called body consciousness. When I think of myself only as a parent or someone at work, what will a parent feel? Not always love. It depends. It depends on how the child is doing. It depends on what my partner thinks about me as a mother. It depends upon what the society thinks. It depends upon how the child does. It depends on how the child treats me. Based on that, I might experience anger, love, everything. Depends. When I am at work, well, if everybody treats me well, if my goals are met, if I'm getting promoted, if my performance is day by day improving, I'm getting impactful projects, then I experience respect for the self, love for others. Otherwise, what do I experience? Stress, self doubt, irritation, frustration, tiredness. I, the body, do I experience love all the time? No, I need to be very healthy, extremely healthy, and I need to look physically beautiful. My hair, my body, my skin, everything should look beautiful. People should pay compliments to me. People should understand when I, the body, is tired, they should sympathize with me. When I am sick, they should feel sorry for me. If all of those conditions are met, then my tank in a reservoir will automatically be filled with love. Otherwise, obviously, I'm going to be sad. Sometimes I'm going to be worried. Sometimes I'm going to have a lot of self doubts because I'm not looking beautiful anymore. We can go on and on. Each of these physical awareness, this is all we are living. Get up early in the morning, we'll think, oh my gosh, my body is feeling very tired today. I have such a long day. Oh my gosh, I have so much at work to do. What are we experiencing throughout the day? Whatever I am experiencing, that is what will get transmitted automatically without any effort. So, everything that I am aware of, if my awareness is only this, constantly comparing with other parents, with other bodies, or with other people at work, this is all if I am doing. Sometimes love, lot of times stress, anger, sadness. So, day by day, my inner reservoir that was actually, when I started my journey, it was filled only with love. I have I am the one who didn't take care of it. And when we start doing, when we are only aware of our physical things, then our love tank slowly starts emptying. There's a lot of leakage. And this body consciousness prevents us from emerging love from within. We are beings of love still. Even now, we are all beings of love. But that love will not come out of me naturally. Why? The moment I only think of myself as a body, when I'm tired, no, I can't be loving. Everybody needs to sympathize with me. They need to understand how my body is tired. Automatically, there is a lock on that treasure store. I cannot take out love. Instead, I will become a beggar of love, dependent on others. You understand me, my manager. You understand me, my partner. People, society, please recognize me. I am so good. And when we don't get what we want, I am dependent on others for love. They are not giving to me. What do I feel? Victim. So here I am, actually someone who's made out of love. But everything, I have locked my treasure store. Even if I want to get it out from me, I want to speak beautiful words to my family members. Today, I will not say these things because my teenager gets upset. I can't do it. The moment I think of myself as these things, there is a lock. So at the word level, because I have really banged myself 100 times that today I should not say that word, maybe I will not say it. But inside, I will be thinking it. My gosh, this teenager, so dirty, so clumsy, never listens to me. Inside, I will be thinking it. So my treasure house is still locked. I'm wanting desperately my teenager to agree to me so that I can feel love. Then I can feel my teenager really respects me. So, am I the giver of love as a parent, or have I become a beggar? And yes, I'm using, real loud words. I'm dramatizing it just to give out the message so that, we start thinking deeply and realize what is happening in our inner world. And the only way for this love tank to be filled again is when I switch on my consciousness, I change it to soul. I remember I'm an energy, a point of light, like a star. The moment I become aware that I, the soul, this is exactly how soul consciousness increases. And throughout the day, even when I'm cooking, I'm practicing this. It's a thing that we need to get used to. We develop all sorts of habits, right? We are the creator of habits. I need to develop the habit of practicing soul consciousness. This is the only way where my love tank will be full. I don't need anybody's support. On my own, single handedly, I press on the button of soul consciousness, and here are some ideas. Master creator of love. I need to remember love is my quality. Why? Why is it my quality? We say sun's quality is what? Warmth and light. Does sun ever doubt whether I don't know, today I will experience light and warmth? Will I be able to bring light and warmth to the world? No. It's the creator. Now, how do I, the master creator, create love? Through my thoughts. When I am able to look past my child's tantrums, when I'm able to look past their rude behavior, I have love. I'm not using it. Instead, I'm judging my child, quickly making conclusions and creating impatience. I have a choice, but I need to remember that I am the creator of love. I'm also the creator of irritation, hatred, anger. I also need to remember that it is my responsibility to love myself. If I don't become responsible, because remember, if the spinal cord is misaligned, there is a lot of pain. In the entire body, there is pain. So when I, the soul, is depleted of love, I will experience a lot of pain, not just in relationships. My body also gets impacted when I, the soul, is misaligned. All kinds of diseases come to the body when I, the soul, is depleted of love. When I, the soul, is depleted, my focus at work will be impossible. When I, the soul, is depleted of love, then everything becomes difficult. I feel as if somebody has taken away my oxygen mask. So, can I give such an important responsibility to keep myself feeling love for myself, to always experience love? Can I give it to anybody else? Because if I am depleted, then all kinds of problems will start. It's a crucial, vital responsibility. We need to keep it with ourselves. Our kids are not responsible for loving us. We are responsible for loving ourselves, and also till they are young, to love them so that they learn how to love themselves unconditionally. If we don't practice this, we become beggars of love, or we start expecting love, demanding love, and then we feel like a victim. If you can please hold on to your thoughts, we will have the Q&A session in the end. Thank you. And I also need to remember that I am abundant in love because I am the master creator of love. If I won't have abundance of love, who will? The moment I want love, I can create it. It's natural for me to feel love. It's my quality. Like a flower is full of fragrance, I, the soul, is full of love. I need to remember and remind myself every time I expect love means what? I'm wanting respect. I'm wanting respect. I'm wanting them to praise me. Now that praise doesn't come. I'm wanting, right? I want to receive love. I want to receive love. I don't get it. Then what will happen? Well, depleted. Obviously, I will be angry. I will be sad. Now, what did that cause? Did that cause my tank to get filled with love, or did it get leaked? Whenever we expect love, which is we've given the responsibility to others, sometimes they will meet it. Sometimes they are lost in their own world, their own problems, they don't meet it. Till we don't understand this, that giving is the only way soul increases the love inside of it, we will not be able to feel full love in us. It's a very deep concept. Giving is receiving. Every time I have to give love to someone, I have to actually create it. I cannot give it without creating. And in the beginning, it will seem like a little bit of an effort that, okay, I need to create some positive thoughts, feel the love in my heart, and then say it through my words. After some time, it will become such a natural process. The only way soul experiences love is that deep love. It can experience that love that satisfies it is only through giving it, not when receiving it. Last but not the least, I am the child of God, who's the ocean of love. The inheritance from God is mine. And the most important thing, He loves me. If ever I'm trying to receive from someone, then let me receive it from the Supreme Soul. Raj Yoga meditation is nothing but learning how to connect to the divine energy, the highest spiritual energy, because we, the souls, have become depleted in spiritual energy because our focus has only been on the physical world, physical aspect of our living. And that's why we don't experience it anymore. So when I connect with the highest spiritual energy, a point of light just like me, for me, this exercise has enabled me to experience love even for the people who have not been so nice to me. For example, maybe criticized me. Doesn't mean I don't speak up where it is needed, but it doesn't make me angry. because I'm so secured. I know who I am. I love myself. Whether you love me or not, it is your problem, your choice. And yes, if your feedback is valid, oh my gosh, yes, I need to correct that weakness. But not only does it not shake me, but it also enables me to continue sending respect to that soul. I don't start hating that soul because I know if I create hatred, my love stock is gone. My love tank will be depleted. That much is the power of connecting to the Supreme Soul. Not only I get His divine love filled in me, but also His wisdom. His wisdom on what is right action and what is wrong action. We feel obviously I will hate the person who's critical of me, but we don't understand how much damage we cause by creating hatred. And that person will never change if I hate them. So, this is the way to practice soul consciousness. And since we have many hands raised, maybe we should take questions now. Once we start experiencing soul consciousness, you will find that your love meter is indicating that you are filled. Your family members will come and tell you, even though you don't do anything, they will come and tell you, they will want to hug you. This much is the love, the power of love. Without saying a single word, people will not be able to resist but hug you. And this is not any kind of physical love I'm talking about. I'm just trying to say how that emotion will overflow in others when you become a reservoir full of love. So I will stop here for now, so that we can take some questions, give some more time to questions today, because looks like you all do have some questions. So let's take that and we'll continue this. I just had one more slide to go through, but we can go through it next week. So feel free to unmute yourself and yeah, go ahead, please. If you're not talking, please mute yourself. Otherwise, if I thought two people had raised their hands, so that's why I said let's go ahead and um, I'm not able to see who is it that has raised their hand. Okay, yeah, Shweta, if you want to go ahead and unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Yeah, my question is like, I just understand, like you are saying, we have to radiate the love, but sometime when the other people react in a hatred mode, or if the other people react in a anger, then at that time, how we can control our emotion? How can we radiate the same love to them?
Yeah, yeah. And that is why, like I took that coffee mug example, whatever is inside of you will come out. If you don't have enough love, automatically whatever is inside of you will come out. And what will come out? I will match the energy of that person. That our person is being very rude and filled with hatred. Even though I might have been actually a very gentle and nice person, I have now started copying people. First of all, I've lost my individuality. I have nothing, but I've become a copycat. Second thing is hatred is damaging whom the most. That person doesn't have enough understanding. They are creating hatred. So I don't create hatred because it damages me. And if I get into the habit of creating hatred for anyone, I will also create hatred for my family members. This is just such an automatic thing. It won't happen overnight, but if I continue to foster hatred in me, that hatred will eventually show up in the actions of my family members. I will transmit it. So it is such a dangerous thing. Now, what do we do if someone is being violent and disrespectful? If they are hating me? Yes, if I see that this person will understand, will be able to absorb what I tell, I will speak up, but with a lot of respect. This person's spinal cord is misaligned, they are in pain. The person who's hating is actually in pain. They are not some person who is a monster. They are in pain, they've forgotten who they are. I respect them as a soul. I don't like their action. I will speak up if needed, but with respect. But that will happen only when I am filled with love. But if I am weak in love, I will match their energy. So we need to acknowledge that we are weak in love. Um, we
Got
can
it.
take
Thank you
the
so much.
no, we are all learning as we are going. Vaishali, please go ahead
Uh,
and unmute
yeah,
yourself.
yeah, thank you. Om Shanti. My question is like sometimes, like kids or even us in day-to-day life, we learn to be manipulative. How do we handle that situation if we know the opposite person is manipulating the situation and you're just like I mean, I don't know how to say it, but it's kind of hard. I mean, you know what's inside going on, and still to be nice or still not to be firm.
Yeah, yeah. You're talking about your child or you're talking about somebody
Child,
else? Child.
child.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Do you mind sharing how old the child might be?
Mine is like 11-year-old and 5.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So the solution automatically changes based on whether it is an adult or a child, right? But
Yeah.
let's assume that it's a 5-year-old for starters, right?
Uh-huh.
Indeed, as the child,
Okay. Yeah.
um, if you can please mute yourself, thank you. So yes, if the child is becoming manipulative, actually around 5 or so, the kids slowly start losing their innocence. Nowadays, maybe even earlier. Earlier, that innocence used to be preserved for a longer time, but they start losing. It's all the external influences that causes them to become manipulative. Again, if I am filled with love, as a parent, yes, I do need to correct. But if I am getting upset at their manipulative behavior, it means their weakness has affected me. In meditation, for me, one of the biggest benefits I saw is I could clearly see my weaknesses and strengths. And obviously, in this path of self development at Brahma Kumaris, I'm working on removing my weaknesses. And I found, in spite of trying, some of them actually very easily went away. Quite a few of weaknesses went away very easily. Others, slowly, I started seeing changes in me. But then many others took way longer time. And that made me realize it is not easy to give up some of our weaknesses that we might have practiced for a long time. I realized that I am not perfect. I do have defects. It generated so much compassion in me. I would not assume that anybody has weaknesses purposefully. Who knows, they might have been trying it also. Now, a 5-year-old obviously is not trying to remove weaknesses. They have been given these kind of weaknesses either from the previous birth or they've seen it somewhere. It's in the air. They've received this from someone. Can I maintain compassion? That compassion is maintained when we realize we are no perfect either. When we realize and acknowledge we have been manipulative as well sometimes. It is not easy. That generates accommodation. Now, as a parent, it is my responsibility to gently move them towards honesty. But it's good to check, have I been dishonest in any way? Have I lied to them? Parents do this day in and day out. No, no, this food does not have any vegetable, I'm telling you. They'll put it in the mouth, the child can actually taste it. No, no, I didn't put it. These are very subtle signals we are giving to our kids that as long as you are hiding things, it's okay to lie. But if it is caught, then you are in trouble. This is a very subtle message. So we need to check our behavior first. Have there been anywhere where I might have unknowingly, right? So these things, when we think, it calms us down, because till we don't correct our own self, we cannot correct our kids. They learn from the adults. Our actions speak louder than words. After that, it's okay to actually, for a 5-year old, it's okay to be manipulated with them as long as it's not going to be damaging them too much. And then later, maybe a quiet night time or something, let them know. Let them know that you know. But you don't need to manipulate me. Just ask me. I will do it for you. Why would you not say directly? It is little hard for a 5-year old, but we can create very simple stories and say how I will do it for you. Encourage them to be honest and ask, why didn't you ask directly? Why didn't you say it directly? What happened? Maybe there is something they know that you would never do it, or you would never listen to them, you would never agree with them. So with 11-year-old, I would say yes, at that particular moment, we might not agree to do that because they're being manipulative. But maybe we don't need to tell them right then and there that we've caught it. Maybe because we are feeling maybe too much of rage and emotions, it's good to hold it back again. But then sit with them and let them know that, hey, what is it that is causing you to use these indirect methods? Why can't you be direct? Can't we be like friends? How do I become your closer friend? Ask them why they are not able to be with you direct, honest. What is it? So, I here at Brahma Kumaris, we are always taught to do the work. We will never be taught, make your partner do the work or make your child. No, because we will keep waiting forever. And there are a lot of things we can fix in ourselves, because when we fix ourselves, my experience is the entire family starts getting busy in fixing themselves. But I really need to fix myself. Not just acting and then putting the burden on others. Hey, I have changed myself so much. Why don't you now change? No, I'm changing myself for my own good. Others will automatically change. Taking one question: if someone wrongs you, should you learn to forget and forgive? Is that the only way? Um, Again, like that particular tank, visualize soul has a bank. In that bank, if I keep putting hatred, resentment, and whatever dirt we put in our tank, that thought will come to me again. That incident, past incident, they did this to you. And again, I will feel sad, mad, and register it. Oh my gosh, that person. More sadness got installed, deposited in my soul bank. Now the soul again will try. Meghna, that happened to you. Now, the more and more reminder I'm getting is because the souls, when it is misaligned spinal cord, it is experiencing pain. And I'm putting more and more, I'm making my spinal cord more misaligned. So my thoughts keep increasing. Meghna, that incident, Meghna, that incident. So I am supposed to align myself. That's why I'm getting those reminders. But what am I saying? No, no, more misalignment. How can you forgive that person? You need to be in pain. That person gave you pain. Does it make sense? Be selfish in filling yourself with love. Be selfish and forgive them. Otherwise, you are constantly, this heart will be dirty, your soul will feel hatred. So, selfishly forgive. If you don't forgive, you will not forget. It will keep coming back. And why does it come back? So that you can resolve it, so that you can align yourself. But what do? Our ego says, no, no, remain in pain. They gave you pain. Be in pain. So check and change. We are all out of time. If you have any other questions, please save them for the next class. We will continue our discussion. Next week is how does a parent become unconditionally loving? How does a parent become a security blanket for the child?
Thank you, sister, for the amazing answers for all the questions.
Yeah, thank you.
My pleasure. If you have a few minutes, please stay back for a short meditation. I am a deity of love, sitting in the temple of my heart. The fragrance from the incense stick is filling my heart. Sometimes the fragrance is of patience. Sometimes I become soft. Sometimes I choose to ignite silence. My temple has a variety of fragrance, and I, the deity of love, is being filled with the fragrance. I now bring up my family members, and without even trying, they are receiving the fragrance I just created. My kids see my patience in everything I do for them. My partner is appreciating my softness in words and silence. It's giving my family a security. I, the deity of love, refuses the bad order of anger, hatred, resentment to enter into the temple of my heart. I am a deity of love, and I belong to the ocean of love, God. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. I will see you all next week, and we'll continue our discussion. Thank you for joining
Thank you.
us, and happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Om Shanti.
Thank you, sister. Om Shanti.
Thank you, sister. Om Shanti.
Om
Thank you,
Shanti.
sister. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, everyone.